Lenormand Divination System. Card number 1. The Rider. This card often represents the trip or the good news that comes your door. This card might mean some good change in your life, some positive change, good news, visit of a friend or relative. It could be travel, your own travel, to favorable destination. This card always represents movement. Movement, meeting a person who likes you, who will like you, with whom conversation might be very pleasant. This card brings very important news to your life. The rider moves right or left. It is important what direction the rider moves to. The neighboring card will tell you what news the rider will bring. It is also signifying often the solution to the issue that is on your mind. Maybe some business activity, maybe a new beginning of a career, of a new job, or a new relationship. This card is always very favorable. Movement is very positive, since any movement in your life can lead to success. In relationship spread, the rider often gives you an idea who is coming your way, what this person will tell you. New information. This card also might mean in relationship spread meeting a new lover, a new friend, someone who is going to try to impress you, someone who is going to flirtate with you, someone who will like you, and someone who will try to leave positive, pleasant impression on you. In work or career spread, the rider indicates relationship. In work, colleagues or boss, negotiation of contract, some travel for business, or information concerning improvement of work condition, some news about your job. In health spread, the rider often means quick recovery. It means sport, outdoor activity, and flexible movement of the mind, as well as flexible movement body and mind. In financial situation, the rider brings good news about money coming your way. When rider goes in the direction of clover, card number 2, it's a happy, lucky news that is coming your door. When rider goes to the direction of number 3, the card number 3, the ship, it often shows the trip for business, the trip on the plane, or a fast trip. It represents interesting travel with positive outcome. When rider moves towards card number 4, the house, it represents good news to your home or a visitor in your home. When the rider moves in the direction of card number 4, the tree, visiting from relative, a good news from your parents or from your children. When the rider moves towards card number 6, the clouds, it could be a cloudy news. It could be something that might temporarily upset you or something that might confuse you towards unclear message. When the rider moves towards card number 7, the snake, it represents news about your health or a news from someone who is deceiving you, who is manipulating you and is trying to use you. When the rider moves towards number 8, the coffin, it represents maybe a dream about your past loved ones, or maybe it is a news that someone is sick. When the rider moves towards card number 9, the bouquet, it means the rider comes with the gifts, with the good news, with gifts, with romantic expressions, very good news. When the rider moves towards card number 10, the scythe, it often cautions you and tells you about serious and very serious precautions. Be careful on the road. Be careful with people. Don't hurt people and try stay away from people who will try to hurt you. When the rider moves towards card number 11, the whip, it often represents that quarrel or bad conversation come in your door. You need to be careful. Or it could be that a lot of work is coming your way and you have to deal with busy life. When the rider moves towards card number 12, the birds, it often represents a loving visit from a friend, a pleasant conversation, contact with someone important in your life. When the rider moves towards card number 13, the child, it represents that you have to be trusting as a child. It's a new beginning. It's a visiting of a child or parents. When the rider comes towards card number 14, the fox, it often represents deceit and someone who might try to manipulate you. When the rider goes towards card number 15, the bear, it often represents a strong meeting with your boss, with someone who is important, with a helper who will solve your problems. When the rider comes to card number 16, the star, your dream comes true, and often it represents a wonderful solution to your problem. When the rider goes towards the card number 17, the stork, it represents a positive change in your family life. Maybe you will change houses or move your family to another country. When the rider goes towards card 18, the dog, it's a friendly, loyal, positive friend who is going to visit you, or you visit a nice and loyal friend. When the rider comes towards card number 19, the tower, it represents a meeting in your job. Maybe you will have to go to social houses, special places where you meet people, to the library, to the city hall. You need to do some paperwork and get your life in order. When the rider comes towards card number 20, the garden, it represents a nice social gathering where you're going to be invited, birthday party or anniversary. When the rider comes towards card number 21, the mountain, it represents that some obstacle will come between you and your destination. Maybe you have to prepare for a trip more careful. When the rider comes toward card number 22, the crossroads or the fork, it represents that you will have to stand in front of choices, and you might have two solutions to your problems. Both solutions might be positive, and you have to make a decision. When the rider comes towards card number 23, the mice, it represents that you might be careful. It warns you that you might have some losses, maybe financial losses, or maybe a loss of a friend. When the rider comes towards card number 24, the heart, it could mean that the love affair is on your way and you will meet someone who will love you. It's a beautiful time with your lover, and maybe someone would like to invite you for a date. When the rider comes towards card number 25, the ring, it represents that someone will give you a gift. Someone who likes you will give you a gift, or someone will propose. It could be even marriage proposal. When the rider comes towards card number 26, the book, it means that some secret information will be revealed to you. Maybe gossip. It depends on other cards as well. When the rider comes to card number 27, the letter, you will receive the letter from someone whom you trust, or you will receive some paperwork to fill in, or the document that you have been waiting for. The next two cards are the man and the woman. These are significant cards. When the rider comes towards card number 28, the man, it means you will meet the man. When the rider comes towards card the woman, 29, you will meet a lady or a woman. Number 30, lilies. When the rider comes to card number 30, the lilies, it means that some mature, wise, and good friend is caring about you and will give you an advice. When the rider comes towards card number 31, the sun, it means success is coming your door, good energy, happiness, and good luck. When the rider comes towards card number 32, the moon, you will have to face some emotional situations where you could get some answers from your inner self. When the rider comes towards card number 33, the key, it means that you will find a solution to a problem that you have been facing. When the rider comes to the card number 34, the fish, this is excellent situation where you get some money. You will be getting some money, or someone will love you and show their feelings. When the rider comes to card number 35, the anchor, this is a good job situation, very favorable, or maybe a stable home. You will get a stable home, move to a stable home. When the rider comes to the card number 36, the cross, you will face some very important decisions, and you will make decisions. Some trouble might come your door, but these troubles will lead you to a lighter life, to an easier and happier life. So you might face some temporary difficulties, but these temporary difficulties might help you to solve some problems and ease your burden of your life. The rider is a very positive card. It's the beginning of any spread. If the rider is in the beginning of any spread, it's a good active card that sets a very nice feelings to the spread and promises you a wonderful outcome.